Perfect. Thank you very much, everyone. I hope everyone has settled down, found their seats, and helped themselves to the food at the back. So my name is Nicholas Amaya. I'll be helping to MC and keep the flow of things as we go today. We're all very excited, and we have an amazing set of panelists here next to me who can ultimately help you get a better understanding of how we can get ahead in this real estate market. So to get right into it, I'll briefly introduce all of our speakers. And then last but definitely not least, we have Mr. Eduardo Amaya, who has been a realtor since 2011 with Red and White Realty and is a very well-known real estate investor. He has been a mortgage broker since 2010 with the Real Mortgage Associates Incorporated, and he holds a real estate wealth manager designation. Eduardo and his numerous credentials allow him to help and support his clients through his ownership of Amaya Financial Services and the co-ownership of Amaya Realty Group.
By the way, he's my son. He never said, yeah, he's my dad. Anyways, oh my gosh. Okay, guys. So let me start with once upon a time. Okay, this is not a fairy tale. It's a real case. It's a case that we can use wherever of the guys that are here had the same situation. Altogether, you know how many houses we have or how many doors? We have like 250 doors, rental properties that we have. So this case is exactly the same like many of you guys. But exactly this one started 9 years ago. And this was the second rental property that my family got in 2014, 38 Highbrook Street, semi-detached. And look at the picture, okay? So look at the numbers at this time. Yes, wow. The price was $255. We had the down payment of $51,000, closing cost $3,825. Total investment was $54,825, and the mortgage was $204. So monthly expenses. So at this time, yeah, the interest rate was just 3.5. So we had to pay $952 for mortgage, for property taxes $200, and for insurance $50. Total expenses $1,203, and the rental income was $1,300. So the cash flow was $96. 2014 was amazing. Like this was a really good rent, and this is like the perfect rental that pay all the expenses. Okay, but time flies, and look at what happened now. 2019, something happened. It was crazy. We have COVID and different numbers. So the total mortgage now is at this point $303,000, $100,000 more. You know what happened? The fault was for David and Daniel. I refinanced this house twice. So we got two houses. So directly from this house, we got two houses. And this is the reason that, of course, my mortgage increased. So look at how was everything about the mortgage. Now the interest rate is 4.9. So I had to pay $1,615, property taxes $220, and insurance $60. So the total expenses $1,895. And the rental income just $1,375. Why? Because you increase the rent just in almost nothing. So the cash flow was negative cash flow of $520. I'm talking about this cash flow give you the investor myopia. And basically, it's you see just the number, and everybody complain, oh my gosh, look at we had to take, of course, you had to take every month 520, but you forget that you have now three houses, just this one plus two more, okay? So, but just be the big picture, not just this small picture. And many of you guys call us sometime and say, okay, so should I sell? Like this is a good point. Okay, what happens if we sell the property at this time? Look at the scenario. At this time, the market value for this semi-detached was $500,000. So I had to pay the mortgage, $303,000, the commission, $22,000, closing expenses, $1,500, and to the government, of course, capital gains, $48,000. But after pay everything, we will have at this point the net income of $124,000. Means 126% return on the investment, because when we got the property, we just put $54,000. So this is the big picture that you must have to see, okay? It's not just, of course, the negative 500 something, is the big picture. So, of course, we keep going, and now is 2023. The same house, something happened. The tenant left. So Humberto and myself, we were coaching this tenant for 3 years, and we helped them to buy a property. So he left, and I had 3 options at this time. We had 3 options at this time. 1, sell the property. 2nd, renovate and rent the property. Or number 3, convert into a legal duplex. What do you think we did? Okay, so look at what happened. So this is the new property, totally update. We have this unit in the basement, was rented in 1,700, and total renovate. Look at this is the window that now we use, basically transforming a really nice place. And this is the second storage. And look at how the house look. This is 4,500 for rent. So now numbers change a lot, but of course, zero construction, that was the person in charge of this one, we had to pay for that, okay? And the renovation was $150,000. So this is the big problem that we say, okay, where we are going to get the money? Daniel explained about private lender. You can get money to do the renovation. But if you are going maybe to do changes your own kitchen, it's totally different. But if you buy something, you invest something to generate more money, it's totally different for the investment point of view. So look at the numbers. Of course, mortgage, 6.9% now. So 1,982, property taxes, 240, insurance, $80. And for the line of credit, I had to pay interest, of course, 7%. So $962. The utilities is 250. Remember, in legal duplex, you pay the water and gas. In this property, we have different 2 different electrical meters that they pay that, okay? But the total expense is 3,514, and the rental income 4,200. It's a big change, huh? Now the cash flow is $685. So change a lot. But now, anyways, what happened if we keep it or sell it? So we are going to show you the numbers if we sell the property. So market value, and really low market value, we're talking about $800,000. Mortgage, we have to pay the 282 that we have at this time. Line of credit, 150. Mission, 36,000. Closing expenses, 1,500. Capital gains, more money for to the government. We are in the bracket of 45%, so we have to pay $79,000. I know that some of you guys know how is these payments because you have experience to make a lot of money in your investment. After taxes, you get in your pocket, after taxes, $250,000. So we're talking about 457 return on the investment. Remember, you start with $54,000. In the beginning today, I spoke with somebody that is here, and she has 2 properties, and she got the properties starting from the region of Waterloo. The investment was 0, and now she has 2. So look at this one, give us 3 properties, okay? So this is the real numbers. So now, I'm going to give you a little, I explain you a little bit about another example. And this one is in 3 Wagon Street. It's a garden unit, it's in our house. And sometimes what happened, look at the property, it's a half of the basement. This is not the full basement. Again, 0 construction was there. And this is a high-end unit that you can use like Airbnb, short-term rent, long-term rent, but give you easy for $1,500 to $2,000 rent per month. So always our option, it depends what do you want to do with your assets, and your assets give you always options. So takeaway points. So I'm going to explain you something like, you have to be an open mind. So always our option, but sometimes maybe you don't want to explore the option, we can help you. We have a team that we are go to the second one is listen to the expert. We had the experience, the knowledge that we can help you. Naul Lemos, Zero for Zero Construction, Clima Hernandez is not here, but we had a Rudy Lemos that is the person in charge of all the AC and the furnace. Also Victor from Cava, all the granite countertop. Brenda talked about that. This is something that increase the value of your property. So do that. You can do this kind of stuff, but if you need an extra advice, you can contact us anytime. Understand the cost and benefit of your option. And something happened is, okay, now I had one house and now I invest this money, but it's a consequence. You are going to get more money. So you are going to pay taxes. Always is two sides, but it's a sweet headache, more money. Okay, I don't complain about this kind of stuff. And the last one is plan ahead. Sometimes you have a basement, you want to finish the basement, you don't care now to have a rental, but maybe in the future, maybe in 5 years, maybe in 10 years, maybe you want to move to the basement and then travel. But anyways, you are going to do the renovation, maybe have the roughing for the kitchen or for the additional bathroom. Everything is possible when you have this kind of assets. So this is the last one is everything depends on your needs and your wants, and we can help you to achieve that. Okay. Thank you very much for your time, guys.